Hello, it's Ileana and I'm back with another process video, hurrah! And this one is a mood board inspired layout by Elsie from the Like Forever group, and on National Scrapbooking Weekend I was involved in a few of the challenges. Unfortunately didn't get time to do as many as I would have liked, and this one is kind of using the mints and pinks and golds, so I thought I'd launch back into YouTube scrapbook process video world. Been gone so long, and do one with the colours that I kind of really enjoy. So this is a couple of papers from Studio Calico's line. Now I forgot the name, but they were kind of numbered, and I got those in the 2016 kit for Like Forever, and this is the first time I cracked into that. Plus I used some older supplies, so you may recognise that typewriter from the I Am collection, and one or two other pieces. So yeah, I've pulled out my typewriter, the good old Erica there, and you wouldn't believe it, I can actually touch type, but this thing, how did people do that in the olden days? I had to punch those down with individual kind of forefingers, stomping them down. Anyway, so I wrote my journaling that way, as the kind of journaling cards prompted and enticed me to do. And I probably could have started a little bit higher up, but once you've done it, you've done it. There's no kind of word processing with these kind of things. So I've gone with the title Meh, which came in a pack of ephemera that I bought separately from the kit, actually. It's the Pink Fresh Studio. I'm kind of in love with anything they do, so that comes from them. And the word meh isn't something I normally use, but it fit with the sentiment of the picture, as you'll see in a moment, is of my colleagues, or former colleagues I should say, sadly, who left, and that was on a kind of a leaving drinks night. So actually the backing paper there from Studio Calico kind of looks a little bit blurry, and that's a bit of a nod to the theme of the night, where we may ourselves have been seeing double, just a little bit, you know, nothing too crazy. So I decided for a bit of a delicate border there. Well, delicate as you're going to get with me. And it's I like the way the top one sits there, a little bit like curtain rings on a stick. I can't find the words. And then I've gone with some of the washies there from the 7 paper collection there from Studio Calico as well. And I pulled out the floral one as well, and I've laid that down in a kind of torn fashion, but I actually lift that later. It's my least favourite washi and least favourite paper of the whole line, I have to say, but you know, horses for courses. I just didn't think it really worked very well. It didn't fit for me with the mood board theme. Anyway, that rub-on piece that I did get in the kit, or some kit along the line, maybe it was the most recent one, I can't really remember, but I think it's an Amy Tan rub-on, and of course I couldn't find my popsicle stick, so I'm using my nails and paintbrush and whatnot, and it lays down nice and smoothly because I've only just opened the packet, but ask me in a month's time and I'll probably have a real struggle with that. So I'm trying to get as much of the rub-ons down onto my layouts, as I'm sure you've all discovered, sometimes they go a bit stale. So here we are, just positioning the pieces fairly straightforward really, of a kind of layout design, if you like, but I have tried to put my ephemera down in a kind of diagonal form, splashed from bottom left to top right, and so that's where I'm struggling with the star, because that kind of just falls outside of where I feel that the flow of my layout is. It could have really gone beautifully over that side actually, and probably would have been fine. I think the thing about that star for me, I really wanted to put one in because of the angles of the mood board. There were stars, there were triangles, antlers and things like that, and I wanted to get some kind of a feel of that into my layout as well, and not also to mention the fact that I just like using up ephemera, but the thing with it being vellum and coloured is that it was picking up too much of the pattern underneath, and the photograph, I just didn't feel it sat that gorgeously into the naked eye. So that's why I struggled with it for quite a bit and reposition it all over the place. But you'll see where I finally put that. So using the good old trusty Tombow, I've got like a ton of adhesives from old and new Tombow I'm loving at the moment, so that's new. But I do try and use up some old adhesive as we go. So I've got some glue dots from probably like about 7 or 8 years ago, still lying around. So you'll see me go with that with the star. Anyway, I'm talking out of sync to what I'm doing. So I found some more washi with some print on that I showed you, and it says high five, high five, high five. And of course, that's really the sentiment that I'm there with these ladies to wish them all the best in their future, in the moves that they're making. And but I am really, really sad to see them go. Actually, they've been gone for about a month now, and I've taken on the middle one, Alison's role in her old job. And man, that's another topic, isn't it? I can see where they've gone. Shh, I didn't say that. Anyway, so here we go with the star, and I love those hexagon pieces as well. Love a bit of geometric design, actually. I think that I favour geometrics over the florals, and so I'm surprised I hadn't cracked into the 2016 kit before now, actually, because it really is up my street. And I've popped in some triangular kind of rose gold washi tapes that I picked up from Hey Little Magpie. They do loads of lovely metallic washies, actually. So yeah, and then I'm trying to work in that arrow, and it doesn't make it on this layout, so that's fine. And the paper clip there, I really wanted to use that one because it was gold, but I just used a plain old green one from Wilko's in the end, and I thought that looked quite nice as well, just to give it a kind of office feel with the paper there. And I'm just sticking in a few little pieces of ephemera as well now, so I'm actually going to put the words ebb and flow, which was the location, that was the bar that we said our goodbyes in over in Sutton that night. So that is where pretty much the only writing that I do on the layout will belong. And finally pop in a few of those trusty black dots that look like splatters but don't make as much mess. So I'll just read you the journaling if you like. My two dear colleagues, Kay and Alison, the day is finally here. I have to face the fact that you've both left the office, and what a massive gap you will leave. I'll miss you both loads. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!